Funny story, I am obsessed with Doctor Who, and while this may be a normal thing for some people, I live in America where most people do not know what Doctor Who is. I tend to get a lot of weird looks for saying, I love Doctor Who, and then people are like, what is Doctor Who? And I have to explain that it is the British sci-fi show, and it's the longest running sci-fi show in history, and all that jazz. I am very fortunate in having friends that like Doctor Who. I have met several people because I've been talking about Doctor Who, and I have several people commented on like Doctor Who related things. Like I have Keep Calm and Don't Blink written on my math book, and so I've gotten several comments on that, and I also have a picture of Matt Smith taped to my Spanish book cover. And I've been people like, oh, is that the Doctor? I'm like, yes, and they're like, oh, you're awesome, and then we left because it was just like in the hallway. I have rather nerdy friends, so they at least know of Doctor Who, and my friend Dan is absolutely obsessed with it. He's almost as bad as I am. He has a sweatshirt that has Doctor Who on it and stuff. It's pretty funny to see us together and be like, Doctor Who reference, and some of our friends who like Doctor Who will be like, oh, haha, and then the ones who don't are just gonna be like, shut up already. I also reference Doctor Who as much as possible in school. For example, I spend all weekend working on this shape thing for my math class. I wasn't paying that much attention when my teacher was explaining the different shapes we could do. I just sort of was like, that one has 12 shapes. I can do the 11 doctors on it and then the TARDIS, and it's going to be awesome. So I spent all weekend working on this. It's only for extra credit, however, I tend to like building stuff, and I do need the extra credit because I don't pay that much attention in class, and I also forget to read directions on tests, so I will like skip the little details on stuff, and that gets points off. Because it is an honors class, and so they're like, you must do all the things correctly. I'm turning this in tomorrow for extra credit, and then I'm going to hang it up in my bedroom, because my bedroom needs more Doctor Who references, besides my poster of The Silence over there. I'll put like a picture in of it, because I can't show it to you unless I like climb on my bed. I've also referenced Doctor Who in my math class before. We had to do like holiday decorations, it was also for extra credit, and so I'd forgotten about it, and so I was just sort of doing it second period being like, well, at least I can turn something in, maybe at like 1 or 2 points, being like, yes, you at least did it. So I took like just graph paper out of my math notebook and did a construction of the TARDIS using like my compass and stuff, so all my lines were actually parallel, and wrote detailed instructions on how to do like the different points, and I did like Doctor Who related name points, and I just used the letters, so it was like D and R and for Rose Tyler, and I actually ended up getting like all my points for it, and I had just done it like second hour and then turned it in, because I had math class fourth hour, and I got all my points for it, and I do think at least one of the teachers must know what Doctor Who is, because otherwise most people would not understand how Doctor Who Christmas special is a Christmas relevance. I also have a friend in the 5th hour class, her name's Alex, and she really likes Doctor Who as well, and she walked into class and our friend Manu was like, Alex, isn't that Doctor Who, the show you like? And she was like, oh my god! It was pretty funny. My 7th period class is theater production, and I talk about Doctor Who so much that he's actually banned me from talking about Doctor Who in class, and if I do, I get sent to stand in the corner. He also will refer to me as Doctor Who now. On one hand, I like it because it's Doctor Who, and on the other hand, it is mutilating the TV show reference, because I would be the Doctor, not Doctor Who, and when I tried to correct them on this fact, they sent me to my corner. I should go do my other homework now, but very proud of myself for this. Allons-y.